I like the mission statement for the Faculty of Education, the emphasis on social justice, the emphasis on critical thinking, being a reflective practitioner. So I think some of the values that are emphasized at the faculty here at Queen's really resonate with me and inspire me. My interest specifically in sort of thinking about making science very accessible to students, I guess came about both from my readings, because when I started doing my master's program and reading more about this, but also I had an experience in my grade 1-2 class. I was teaching in a downtown inner city school in Toronto, where basically all my students were immigrants from, they came from another country. They weren't born in Canada. How can all of these students, who are basically of color, and not one, they can't really see an adult scientist is coming from a background similar to theirs. My research is focused around figuring out how to make elementary science education more accessible. Because as it is right now, there are many groups of students who are often marginalized and do not feel comfortable in science. I'm working on a research project with a colleague, Richard Reeve, here at the faculty. We were looking at teaching upper elementary students climate change and using knowledge building database and the knowledge building pedagogy to help them learn about climate change. And we found they were very engaged, and they took initiative to do all kinds of really interesting actions. So all kinds of what often are referred to pro-environmental actions, like reducing the amount of electricity they use at home. And it was really interesting to see that this topic, and when we give students the space in class to engage in research that's interesting to them on a very authentic project, can really result in a lot of deep learning. Well, the advice I'd give someone who's interested in becoming a researcher would be to follow their heart. I know that sounds pretty cliche, but follow the interest, like any topic or question that nudges your heart or that stirs you up or gets you excited or stops you from sleeping at night or so on, to pursue it.
One by one, you and me, that's how we build community. Take the step, take your turn, learn to teach to learn, support, connect, collaborate, be a part, help us create. Yeah, one by one, you and me, that's how we build community.